Okay, so we've been hanging out in this compound for a little while now. We're pretty familiar with it. We know what's going on. But then this squad decides to roll up right in a car. And so we decide to take some pot shots at it. Maybe it'll want to fight. So it decides that it will actually drive around our compound and pick a fight with us. So this is kind of what we were hoping for. Unfortunately, I was only able to get a few shots off and hit them in that first pass, as you saw, and then they knock number 2. I was actually AFK at the time, so meh, but I still knocked him. I decide to take cover and hide in this balcony where I can see these guys and have a pretty good shot at them. Unfortunately, I only hit the wall, and then I can't hit the second guy. So I decide to take cover again, because they should know where I am. And I thought these guys were running up on me. In these footsteps you can hear now, I thought they were trying to swing around behind me and get me. Turns out they weren't. They actually have no idea where I was for whatever reason. So I decide to try and get this guy by shooting. But then I see the second guy running, and he squats, or crouches. So I decide to lob a grenade. I cook it a bit. One of them runs out, whatever. I accidentally cook it too long and actually get the guy hanging outside of the hut and decide to thirst him. I don't recommend thirsting. It's poor sportsmanship, but it did give me the strategic advantage. This guy decides to not hang out in cover, so again, I finish and thirst him. I saw one of them on the inside window in the bottom left, so I know more or less where he is, and you could see him again there. I figured 4 should be able to finish him. He has the jump on him, but no. 4's taken out and killed. So I decided here, and I was like, alright, yeah, I gotta take out this guy. Decided to lob a grenade, try and cook it a bit again, lob it in, no kill. But there was a guy hanging out by the hut, again, not in cover, not noticing that's where all his teammates died. So I killed and thirsted him as well. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the other guy is. I know he's in this house somewhere. I figure he might be in that window, trying to get a angle on me. Lob another grenade, no kill. Now, at this point, I was getting kind of worried. He probably knew where I was, but I had no idea where he was. I decided to throw a smoke in, give me some cover, and on top of that, we're now under a time restriction. The zone's going to be closing in about 2 minutes, and neither of us can make a run without getting shot in the back. I lob a smoke, which should probably let him know that I'm going to push. You see me shaking my head here? I'm trying to figure out where he is using sound. I caught a glimpse of him, and I'm starting to lag a bit, so he shot me after I was in the wall. I decide to go through the window here, because we both know where each other is, so I decide to change that. Make sure he doesn't know where I am. I decide to boost, because he shot me a couple times, and it's better to have that little bit of health than to not and risk it. I go upstairs, then notice I don't have any windows that I can use to see him. So I decide to hang out in this window, see if I can see him from here, and then listen for him. I jump out. Don't know how I took all that health away from that fall. Dude, probably should have killed me there. He had a superior close range weapon. But I ended up getting him, and well, that's just how it goes. Alright, so the first thing I would have done differently is, right here when they were riding up, as soon as I noticed that they were staying right here when they turned right, and even when they circled around here, I should have gotten to cover first, probably joined my team maybe, I might have been able to prevent the death of some of my teammates, but who knows. At the same time, I might have just lost this fight altogether. Here I should have simply just hit my shots. I would have had an early knock and an early advantage had I. Alright, this is the guy I was just shooting at previously where I missed all the shots, so he knew where I was. I feel if he held that window position, he would have either been able to kill me or at least prevent me from killing his teammates. It is possible that staying there would have actually just caused me to kill him in that position, because I did see him in there. But I think him staying there or taking cover in there and using that to get to a different position would have been smarter than going to the hut where I ended up killing him. Alright, so here it's just a case of him being pretty stupid. I was in a firefight with his teammate. He definitely heard it, definitely saw it, but he still decided it would be a good idea to try and loot in the middle of a firefight without cover or protection of any kind. So he just kind of did it to himself. Here's kind of the same story. He knew that I was here somewhere. He knew that I was a threat. I'm in a fight with his teammate still. I just threw a grenade at him. Also, I've killed like 2 or 3 of his teammates in that exact same spot, in the same situation. He should have known better. Now, I'm gonna make an assumption. I'm assuming that he's wearing headphones or some kind of earbuds or something that can let him know what direction sounds are coming from. I'm saying this because earlier in fights, he was able to respond quickly and well to small clues. So he should have heard me drop from the window, and even if he isn't wearing headphones or anything, as long as he has sound on, he should have heard me drop from the window. He should know where I am and should have been more prepared. He probably should have hidden behind the hut that we met coming around. Probably should have hidden at the back of the wall and tried to ambush me instead of vice versa what I did, because I could hear him running towards me. Had he stopped, then I really don't know what I would have done. And yeah, he had a better close range weapon than I did, much higher fire rate, higher damage, that kind of stuff. If we got into a firefight, he would have won. He just needed to play it right.